All right, listen up, Mom and Dad. 10 things parents shouldn't do for their kids. Now, parents, I know it's hard to step back and let your children do things for themselves because your parental instinct just wants to coddle them as long as you can. But are you doing more harm than good? If you want your child to grow into a self-sufficient adult, then don't – wait for it – don't talk for them. We've all seen it or even experienced it ourselves. A small child is walking with their mom or dad, and someone asks the kid, "Hey there, cutie pie, what's your name?" Of course, the parent, without thinking, blurts out, "Oh, this is Jason." It would be nice if this knee-jerk reaction had ended once the child learned to speak. But no, parents keep on speaking for their children. Heck, even for their teenagers, when the situation arises. Adults take from their kids the chance to answer for themselves and develop their independence and self-confidence. So, what should parents do instead? You can give a hint to the kid about what to say or encourage them if they're being shy. For example, "Go on, hon, the nice lady asked you a question." Let them speak for themselves. Don't try to be their best buddy. In an effort to gain their child's trust or admiration, many parents try to be friends with their kids. A friend is a person you can talk to on equal terms. You can tell anything to a buddy, whether it be what's troubling you, who you have a crush on, your dreams and ambitions. But try to look at this from a different perspective. Friendship also means that nobody is in charge or in a higher position. Parents have a different role. They're supposed to take care of their children, to protect and educate them. Plus, tons of studies show that when parents burden their kids with information about their personal drama, because, the dialogue between friends goes both ways, kids tend to have psychological problems later on. So parents should let their kids look for their own friends in their own age group. Mom and dad are there for the times when their children need love, support, and guidance. Boy, here's one. Understand wants versus needs. Adults know very well that broccoli is much healthier than junk food, and that school supplies are more necessary than dolls and action figures. So when their kids nag them about wanting the latest toy on the market, adults often say something like, "Is Barbie going to pass your math test on Monday for you? Didn't think so." What you're doing is suppressing your child's personality, their wishes and goals. Such things can also cause your child to feel like a victim. Or, if you take it a step too far, they might even rebel against you. Parents should understand the needs and wishes of their children by putting themselves in their kids' shoes. Maybe your daughter wants the Barbie Pet Vet playset because she dreams of becoming a veterinarian. Just educate her about priorities and make sure she studies for Monday's math test first. Don't help them too much. Toddlers can already get dressed themselves, wash their cups, and put their toys away. And at this age, children really want to do things for themselves. Yet, what do some parents do? They chase after their kids, picking up every toy or dirty dish they set down. Oh, and of course, parents love to complain about how exhausted they are after cleaning up for their toddler all day. Adults spoon-feed their children instead of letting them do it themselves. And what's worse, parents don't let their kids experiment. How can children develop independent personalities if they aren't allowed to explore their abilities? Save yourself the headache later on and let your kids do as much as possible themselves. Of course, they won't get it perfect. It's okay. At least they tried and they're learning. Respect their tastes. Parents often try to impose their musical tastes, book or movie preferences, and even clothing styles on their children. So, as with all the things on this list, this is done with good intentions. But of course, there's a downside. It diminishes a child's individuality. And in many cases, forcing your own tastes on your child will just result as a complete backlash when the kid does or likes anything, as long as it's the complete opposite of their parents. Not to fall into this trap, enjoy your favorite movies or music yourself and let your child enjoy his. Don't count their money until the dealing's done. Kenny Rogers. Well, in every child's life, there comes a time when they start having their own pocket money. But alas, a lot of parents make the mistake of interrogating their teens and trying to find out how much money they've spent and on what. The worst thing you can do is check their bags or pockets. This annihilates any trust or respect they might have for you. Your children are individuals who have all the rights to spend or save the money they've earned. Okay, yes, parents are worried that their kids are blowing money on useless things or even drugs or alcohol. In this case, you need to teach your children to spend money cleverly, to be financially responsible. This will really help them out later on in life when they have bills and families of their own. Don't force hobbies or extracurriculars onto them. You've definitely come across those parents who, for example, want their daughter to play the violin and are ready to sacrifice lots of things to fulfill this dream. Or those who want their son to play football and push him to train for hours every day. The thing is that a lot of these parents are subconsciously trying to impose a hobby on their children, which is typically something they wanted but couldn't achieve in their own life. Don't become a pushy dictator forcing your dreams on your young ones. Be patient and watch your kids carefully. Notice their interests and inclinations. Ask them what they like, and then let them develop in this field. Don't live through your children. They are not you. My kids are especially glad I didn't make them do skydiving. Don't take their successes as your own. Everybody has that friend on Facebook. You know, the one who's constantly posting about their kids. Our first steps. Our first swim in the pool. And the list of our achievements is endless. It's obvious they support their children a lot, but what's this our and we all about? These are the children's successes, not the parents'. Oh, you didn't think it stops in childhood, did you? How many times have you seen, "Today's our graduation day," or "We got accepted to the University of California"? Then the children become adults and things get even worse. If you've recognized yourself in these parents, remember to be happy for your children's successes, but don't confuse them with your own. Don't choose their presents. When a child can already speak, they have the right to choose what they want as presents. And it doesn't have to be a good winter coat or a toy that's supposed to develop them educationally. Remember yourself at this age? Were you really happy when, instead of getting that awesome toy you saw in that commercial 100 times, you got underwear? Oh. It might not always be possible to let children pick, but giving them a chance when possible develops a crucial skill: the ability to choose, to make decisions, and to face the consequences. Again, skills they'll need as adults. So, let your children choose the presents they want, even if, in your mind, they're useless or dumb. Hey, now I like getting new underwear. Go figure. Don't intrude into their personal lives. This is especially true of parents of teenagers. Teens have their own friends, crushes, and first dates. This is normal and absolutely natural. An interrogation of "Who's that guy?" or "Why are your friends with her?" will only annoy your children and distance them from you. Many children will openly share such personal things with their parents if they feel safe and supported, not as if they're being interrogated like some criminal. So instead of intruding, let them have their own private space. Don't ask too many questions if you can see that they don't want to share the details. And of course, don't ever secretly read your children's texts or snoop through their personal things. Again, respect them as people, and they'll respect you. Do you agree with these recommendations? If you have your own ideas on the matter, don't hesitate to tell us in the comments below. Share this video with your friends, since this information is too important to keep to yourself. Remember to hit the like button and to subscribe to our channel. See you next time on The Bright Side.